Today we're going to do a meditation still on developing weariness for samsara, but on this one on developing weariness, including for the happiness of samsara, which gives us something to think about. Okay, so let's begin by getting a comfortable posture. So making sure that the back is straight, shoulders relaxed, and face relaxed. Bring your attention to the sensations in the body. Notice how the body feels. You can gently scan for any tension. And if you find any tension, any discomfort, then gently with the light of awareness, just let it go. When you're ready, you can take a long breath in and exhale. And again, another long breath in. And exhale. Breathing out through the bottom of the cushion, the floor, letting go of any tensions, worries, anything that's keeping you from being fully present. And so for our motivation today, I thought I'd share the words of Pema Chödrön. And she says, when we hear about compassion, it naturally brings up working with others, caring for others. The reason we're often not there for others, whether our child, mother, someone who's insulting us or frightens us, is that we're not there for ourselves. There are whole parts of ourselves that are so unwanted that whenever they begin to come up, we run away. Only to the degree that we've gotten to know our personal pain, only to the degree that we've related with pain at all, will we be fearless enough, brave enough, and enough of a warrior to be able to feel the pain of others. To that degree, we'll be able to take on the pain of others because we will have discovered that their pain and our pain are not different. She says, by knowing yourself, you're coming to know humanness altogether. We're all up against these things. We're all in this together. So our task as practitioners isn't somewhere outside. It's in our own continuum. And so with our practice, our life, our meditation, we're working to improve ourselves so that we're free to help others. And in doing that, we develop compassion because our obstacles and theirs aren't really different. But our difference is that we have refuge. We have the gurus, the Buddhas, the Dharma, the armies of bodhisattvas. And so we can afford to be brave. Maybe we can afford to step out where other people are afraid to tread. So we can devote everything we have, all our struggles, our imperfections, and this session to the journey to enlightenment so that we can benefit others. So we can wish that may everything, all our thoughts, words, deeds, experiences, in this meditation become the cause of enlightenment for all sentient beings. And because we have help, because help is available, we can call on that help. And so we do that with refuge. So imagining the merit field in front of us and requesting them for help and support so that we can benefit others. And take refuge with the Refuge Prayer 3 times. Sangye Chödrön Soki Chognamla Jancho Bado Jatni Kyapsuchi Dagi Jinsogi Pe Sonam Ki Jola Penchia Sangye Drupar Sho Sangye Chödrön Soki Chognamla Jancho Bado Jatni Kyapsuchi Dagi Jinsogi Pe Sonam Ki Jola Penchia Sangye Drupar Sho Sangye Chödrön Soki Chognamla Jancho Bado Jatni Kyapsuchi Dagi Jinsogi Pe Sonam Ki Jola Penchia Sangye Drupar Sho. And so with that support, we can begin 5 minutes of breathing meditation, taking as the object whatever is most comfortable for you. We'll do that for 5 minutes. So, with a mind that is more calm, focused, and relaxed, we can begin the analytical part of the meditation. So, in the small scope, we learn that if we get things right with the law of cause and effect, if we practice generosity, we can get wealth, patience, we can get beauty, ethics, a good rebirth. So technically speaking, if we play our cards right, we could really set ourselves up for a nice rebirth in future. But how secure is that? So in the Lamrim, it says our experience is characterized by the three sufferings. So we'll take them one by one. So the first is the suffering of suffering. As Rabina says, this is when the bad stuff happens. So even taking this life as an example, have there been times when we've been doing fine, everything's going well, and then suddenly out of the blue, karma ripens and we experience suffering or pain or dissatisfaction? We can be having a really good day and then just out of nowhere. So try to check and see in your life that that has happened. Especially the times when everything was going great. And then whenever these things happened, was it planned? Was it wished for? And so even if we're okay now, are we absolutely sure that nothing like that can happen again? So for the most part, maybe we're okay, but we can't be certain that it's stable. So the next of the three sufferings is the suffering of change. So here, instead of the bad experiences, try to think of all the wonderful experiences you've had. All the holidays, the great food, the fantastic places you've been. Whatever fantastic life experiences you've had to enjoy. What are some of your top 10? What do you look back on and think, oh, that was great? So try to think of those. And so, of course, we can be grateful for those wonderful experiences. But the question is, of those things, what today remains of them now? Chanta Davis says, just like an experience in a dream, whatever things I enjoy will become a memory. And what is past will not be seen. So try to see that no matter how much of worldly happiness we have, wonderful experiences, when it finishes, exhausted, never to be seen again. Whatever karma was used up to create that experience, that's exhausted too. So our wonderful experiences are great, but they're not reliable, they're not lasting. Some of our happiest days are probably just a memory now. And then the third suffering is pervasive compounded suffering. And in a way, that's like saying, so this mixed bag of unpleasant and happy experiences and bouncing from one to the other, this is the nature of samsaric life. This is the kind of experience we have when we have aggregates contaminated by karma and afflictions. So this is absolutely to be expected. There's always something around the corner. So even if it's difficult, just try and get a sense of the fact that this is the nature of our life as samsaric beings. And not only that, we put so much effort and planning and striving and organizing to get the things we want. And then sometimes it arises, happiness arises, and then it's exhausted and it's gone. Another karma ripens, an unpleasant experience. So for the next couple of minutes, using your own experience, try to reflect on the three sufferings. And in your own space, answer the question, how much more of this do you want? Also notice any insights you've gained or any conclusions that you've drawn. And before dedicating, we can remember that this is the situation of every single sentient being. So they all want happiness and to be free from suffering, just like us. And they're all stuck just like us. So we're going to dedicate all our merits for the enlightenment of all sentient beings so that they can get free from samsaric suffering. And also so that we can become fully enlightened to help them do that. It's the dedication prayers. Okay. That. Okay. So, can read in English. Due to the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of a Guru Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish, but increase more and more. One life prayer for Lama Tsongkhapa. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Majanat's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. For His Holiness, the wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world, to the incomparably kind Tenzin Gyatso I beseech, may all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. Also, Venerable One, to you whose kindness exceeds that of all the conquerors for those wanderers in far-off places, especially the West, mindful of your loving concern for us, in intentionally descending again into a family of a far distant land, we make this request. O Lama, please live long. Beloved teacher, leading your students towards wisdom and compassion, explaining through exacting discernment the steps of the graduated path, you are the unequaled guide. Please live a long and stable life. So you can make your own dedications as well. So thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Be happy, be healthy, be well.